G'day gamers, VaderG here, welcome back to the channel, and can confirm that Loki is universal villain meta. Okay, so I'm just going to open that up with that statement there. How can I tell? Well, I did some comparison runs. I built up Thanos, which is not that easy in this test server, but build him up, rolled these bloody gears and all that sort of crap and made some awaken slots. Build him up pretty good, and basically compared him with exactly the same team. I've got a card set that has roughly the same amount of physical and energy attack. So Thanos, of course, Thanos, of course, being a physical attacker and Loki being an energy attacker. You guys might look at those cards and go, those cards are stupid, ridiculous. To be perfectly honest, they're actually more realistic than what you would think. I mean, the cooldown duration and the ignore defense is ridiculously high, but there's people getting around in the live server with cards with that sort of 110% attack from each set and with high dodge and that sort of stuff, right? So for me, this is kind of, and yeah, it does have some pierce. I think it has 8% pierce, but really, I don't think pierce has a huge impact on Alliance Battle Extreme. Well, I think it has some impact, but I don't think it's as big as what it is in World Boss Ultimate. Anyhow, it doesn't really matter, right? Because what we're doing is we're comparing two units with exactly the same card set. And I've tried to keep the build as close as possible to each other as well. Had to buy, so CTP of Rage, Power of Angry Hulk, and if we have a look at the actual stats, 73% crit rate, not important for Thanos anyway, he gets it from his third skill, I believe it is. Crit damage, 182, dodge, ignore defense and cooldown maxed, right? Uniform is a mythic. We're missing a bunch of uniform options, but we got the second and fifth, and they're the important ones, right? If we look at a comparative build to Loki, Loki has 20 Odin's Blessing. He has all Uru slots amped, okay? So that's going to make some difference because Thanos had, I think he was missing 3 or 4 amp slots. Same amount of Odin's Blessings, but just different amount of amp slots. Also set Power of Angry Hulk, CTP of Rage, Uniform at Mythic, and what we're going to do is I'm going to show you two runs. Well, number one, I'm going to show you a Thanos run. The Thanos run was pretty shit, right? I think I scored around 4.2 million. I'll just have it running on screen here. 4.3 million, but that's with like an established rotation, even though it screwed up around about 2 minutes. About 2 minutes into the match, I totally lost a proc. And that's what happens when the beast goes into that stupid jumping thing and you can't hit it. And of course, it throws your rotation out sometimes, right? That's just the way it is. So I'm going to show you two runs. I'm going to show you a run that I did just button mashing. So I think it was like second or third run ever trying Loki. The thing with Loki is you can cancel all these skills pretty much, which is really nice in Alliance Battle Extreme. It's nice and everything. He does have some channeling skills, so really interested to see how CTP of Energy, potentially a forged CTP of Energy would go on him. I think if you sort of stacked his fifth, his fourth, and the third skill, it would do some pretty tremendous damage with the CTP of Energy as well. That's my opinion, but we're doing CTP of Rage in this test server, right? So first run with Loki is going to be me just button mashing. Now, as I'm doing these pre-build videos, I do check up and see what other star agents are doing along the way. Has anyone done a video on this? Has anyone done a video on that? And I searched up Loki ABX and actually come up with a channel ONX, so One Nation X, so ONX Batsum, must be a star agent as well. He's got the pre-build, the APK, and he scored 7 million, but with really, really stacked cards, 160% energy attack, yada, 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 25% pierce. But the rotation that he had in his video was intriguing, so I tried it out, and it made a massive difference, right? So the very first run in this is Loki just spamming skills, me not knowing what the hell I'm doing. The second run is with this rotation that came from ONX Batsum. I don't know if he made it up or if he got it from another star agent. I have no clue, right? But all I'm going to say is it actually works. It works a treat. So yeah, guys. Anyhow, Loki Alliance Battle Extreme Meta. Can't say too much more than that. You guys can watch the videos. Like I said, the last one is the better of the two videos in regards to point scoring or a structured rotation. But both videos give you an idea of Loki's power level, and definitely meta, better than Dormammu, better than Thanos. That is of course, if they don't nerf him before the update, which they shouldn't, right? But let's just say they do, then, just keep that in mind. Nothing is final in this pre-build. Stuff can change. We've seen it before. We've seen it before with Dormammu testing really highly in the test server, and then it comes to the real server, and he doesn't quite get to that same level as what he did in the test server. So everything's just a little bit skewed in this test server in regards to point scoring, which is why I always do comparison runs and don't just sort of, I don't sort of just spam runs, ABX runs, without having some sort of comparison. Thanos is a known entity. We've been playing with him for years. Quite frankly, I'll be happy to see the arse end of him. He's kind of boring to play, even though I score really well with him. Anyhow, guys, there you go. Video of Loki, Alliance Battle Extreme, one down. The other one I'd like to have a crack at is Valkyrie, but anyway, I've got to go and get some exercise and get some outside time. So we'll see how we roll with that. See ya.